Good evening, Postal family. How's everybody doing? My name is Saeed. Welcome back to my channel. How's everybody doing this Wednesday evening? Well, we got the news we were waiting for. The 15 days are over of the negotiating, bargaining, all that. They couldn't settle, and now we are headed to arbitration, as a lot of us expected. I don't know, a lot of people are saying that, it could be a bad thing, only time will tell, but at least we can hope. Arbitration gives us a little bit of hope more than, the times before what they were offering, putting on the table for us. So arbitration, it goes in a, outside entity, Mr. Nolan. He's going to see all the evidence that both the cases will be presented, and then hopefully we have a strong case, and we'll go from there. But first, if you're new to the channel, my name is Saeed. Postal content is what I do, love to do. I'm all about that. If you like postal content, I would love to have you on my channel. You can join my channel. Thanks so much for all the likes. Keep giving the channel the thumbs up, guys. Thanks so much for all the comments. Appreciate it. You guys share all the stuff that, I don't know in the comments. So really, really appreciate it. And, just overall, I wanna thank everybody for what they do, and all the hardworking carriers. Much respect. Let's see what NALC released. The two documents. I want to go over exactly what's going on, and we'll go from there. NALC and Postal Service reach impasse, proceeding to interest arbitration. The NALC Executive Council met today to consider the progress made during the 15-day negotiation period that followed the reopening of contract negotiations with the Postal Service on February 3rd. Pursuant to Article 16 of the NALC Constitution, the Council voted unanimously to not agree to terms with the Postal Service that would have produced a modified tentative agreement to be sent to eligible members for a second ratification vote. NALC has notified USPS officials that we are now at an impasse on the terms of the new collective bargaining agreement. The parties' ongoing dispute over terms of a new agreement will now be decided in the interest arbitration process. The parties have selected arbitrator Dennis R. Nolan to serve as the chair of the three-person arbitration panel. Information on the hearing dates for interest arbitration will be shared as soon as the schedule is confirmed. While there are some movement on the issues that matter to letter carriers during the 15-day period of good faith bargaining, it was not enough to produce a fair contract for the active members of the NALC. We have been preparing our case for interest arbitration since before we officially opened the round of contract negotiations. NALC President Brian Renfro said, "We have built a strong case. We have built a strong case and we will fight like hell." Yeah, right, we'll fight like hell in interest arbitration to achieve the best collective bargaining agreement for letter carriers that the process can produce. The NALC Executive Council unanimously decided not to accept the terms proposed by the Postal Service during the 15-day negotiation period. As a result, we have officially reached an impasse, and the dispute over the new contract will now be settled through interest arbitration. Arbitrator Dennis R. Nolan has been selected chair three-person arbitration panel, and hearing dates will be announced soon. We will keep members updated on the process. So we're headed to arbitration. It will be up to the three-chair panel headed by Mr. Nolan. So we'll see what kind of schedule they pop out. As soon as something comes out, I'm gonna share it, guys. So that's where we're at. Somebody passed this along to me. What was put on the table? I don't know. This is somebody has a source. I don't know. The last offer that was put on the table was, get this, 1.3, 1.6, and 1.7. Took away the 1,000K step P, took away one step. PTF started $1 less an hour. So this dude never got out of 1%. I mean, I don't know. I don't know where this president is coming from. He's still playing around with 1%, and the whole tentative agreement was rejected, and he didn't learn his lesson. He's still playing around with 1.3%, and the post office don't want to give us no money. Of course, they're gonna reject that. So, but now is a different ball game, I guess. Arbitration, there's yeses and nos that arbitration could get worse. Highly unlikely. The Nolan will look at everything, and all the profits, all the losses, everything will be in front of him. And really depends on the case, how it's presented for the carriers. Who's gonna talk for us? That's still the question. Is what's his name? Renfro is gonna be in there. I don't know. I gotta find these things out. If he's talking for us, it will be zero. Nothing will be better. That's really a good question. Who's gonna be talking for us carriers? I will definitely research that and find that out and share it on my next video, because that person is really important. They gotta talk about everything, what the carriers, what the inflation, all the rates, all the the other companies around us, what their carriers are getting paid. The whole thing's got to be put on the table. If anything is left out, it's gonna cost us. So whoever that presenter is, all eyes on that person right now. They gotta. He keeps saying, Renfro keeps saying they have a very strong case. From what this 1.3, 1.7, 1.6, you don't have a strong case, brother. You really don't. That's nothing. That will do nothing for the carriers. God forbid Mr. Nolan decides on this. This is a total 2-year waste of time. People will, they will most definitely leave NALC. Some might even resign their positions. Really can't live on anything 1.3, whatever this guy is putting out. Hopefully this is not real, whatever this story is. I don't know the source. It was passed along to me, so hopefully I can't say. Inflation is we can't have anything 1.5. It's got to be 7, 8, 9, or 10 in that range at the bare minimum. But some might call me crazy. This is post office. Renfro keeps saying 1.3 was the best deal ever that the post office was given, historically best. So, well, with him talking, we don't know what he's smoking, what he's doing, how he expects, people to survive on that. He just keeps making whatever he makes off of our union dues, $300K. So he really doesn't care. So that's why I'm saying the presenter has to be somebody really strong, got to give a good case for the carriers. That person will be representing the whole carriers force. All of us. They got to really, really have a strong case. If anything is left out, God help us. Because once it's done, Nolan decides, it's literally in his hands right now. We can pray for the best. That's about all we can do. And, hope for the best. The schedule is going to be released, how the proceedings will take place. So I will keep you guys posted. But right now, that's the latest news that he gave. Obviously, they couldn't settle. Post office don't want to give us nothing. They like paying their managers and supervisors and the higher ups. They hopefully Mr. Nolan also sees that. Say, wait a minute. This company has post office has this many losses. This was the profit, but everything. He needs to see all the salaries of the carriers at the different steps. Then look at the managers, supervisors, see the difference, And if he has any common sense, he's gonna, favor us. Like something ain't right here. But this is just my thinking. I don't know how things work. If he's gonna even look at all the salaries, I'm hoping so. He needs to see that with the cost of inflation, we need something adjustable. So that's why I was saying 8, 9, 10% in that range to match inflation. Even that's not gonna match inflation, and all the expenses we've had to endure this last few months with the medical insurance has gone so much higher. So, like I keep saying, the presenter has to be really strong. A very strong case has to be presented for the carriers, and we'll go from there. If anybody knows who this person is, please do let me know in the comments so I can share next time. Or if it's one person or multiple persons that's going to represent the carriers, how does that all work? If anybody knows, I'm really interested in finding out who's going to be talking for all of us. And, the next few days we'll find out the more details, but right now is a good day, I guess you can call it. So no second tentative agreement. That would have been a total month waste of time. So, looking at it this way, they made the right call going to arbitration. So let's pray for the best, hope for the best. That's it, guys. That's just wanted to make a quick video about the news that happened today. So we're all praying for the best. And everybody hang in there, stay positive, stay good, and most of all, stay safe out there. Mailman Saeed says goodbye. Take care, guys.